up nice and tall. We're going to stand with our feet about hip-width distance apart. So we're going to start with our shoulder shrug. So you're going to bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears and then just drop them down really abruptly, okay? So bring your shoulders all the way up to the ears and then drop them back down. Do that one more time. And let it go. Then we're going to place our feet a little bit wider than hip width distance, okay? Place the hands back to back on top of each other. And I want you to take an inhale and bring energy all the way up towards the sky. Look up at the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, paint the air, and slowly sweep energy all the way back up again, okay? So we're painting the air. Inhale, and then exhale, release. It feels really good. So breathe it all in, and then breathe it all out. I'll turn so you can see what I look like. Let's do 3 more of these. Last 2. And then last one, I want your hands all the way up towards the sky, okay? You're gonna pistol grip the fingers from here, relax your shoulders, and you're gonna take a little C bend. So drawing into that side body, and then coming all the way back up through center and to the opposite side. And then all the way back up through center. Lengthen the legs, have the hands back to back again. You're gonna round through your spine and dive down into the earth like you're diving into a pool. I want you to drop the head. I'm gonna put my hair up. So you stay down. So it's like you're diving into a pool. Let the head get heavy, let the shoulders get heavy. Release tension in your jaw. You might like to nod the head yes and nod the head no. Whatever feels good, and then you're going to slowly curl all the way back up to standing. Bring the shoulders back up to the ears and then back down to the ground. So all the way up and then back down. Good. Sweep the hands back up again. So take a little inhale. Exhale, round through the spine. We're going to dive back down into the ground. Drop the head. Place the hands on the floor. So this time we're going to do a little halfway lift. So we're going to peel the heart away. And then exhale, slowly draw the heart center back towards your thighs. And again, little lift and release. Good. From here, we're going to walk all the way out into your high plank. So walking all the way out to your high plank. Mind your leggings. So you've got energy through your head through to your heels. You're going to do a chaturanga. So shifting your weight forward, you can lower your knees. Heart center goes down. Upward dog. And then downward facing dog from here. Good work. So we're in our downward facing dog. You can very slowly pedal through the feet if you like. So you're going to press one heel down, peel the other heel up. Just moving how you're feeling this morning. My body feels so tight after not moving for a few days. Good work. And then from here, we're going to come into a high plank. So we're going to raise the heels off the ground, ripple forward into your high plank, and keep energy through the head, through to the heels. Now we're going to lower the knees down to the ground and then lift them back up again. So lower them down and up, down and up. You've got 3 more of these. 2. Last one, keep the knees lifted off the ground. Hold for 4 and 3 and 2, and then push back into your downward facing dog. From here, you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet and then slowly curl. Can you still see me? Slowly curl all the way up. Shoulders come up to the ears, drop them down, all the way up. Drop them down, one more time, and then let it go. Good. Stepping the feet out a little bit wider again, just a bit wider than hip width distance. Bring your hands out to either side. You're going to bend your knees and swing your hands. It's a little bit tricky to get used to, so don't feel weird if you can't get the hang of it. You're basically just throwing energy away, okay? It's called a chi scatter. So you're going to bend and throw it away. Good. Notice how you're breathing. Notice how the breath connects to your movement. You got 3 more. Last 2. Last one, and then you're just going to stop. Good. Feet stay in that parallel. Take a little inhale. Exhale, let all that energy go. Breathe it out. Inhale again. Exhale, breathe it out. One more time. And then let it go. Good. Hands come all the way up. Dive back down into that pool. Rounding through the spine, dropping the head. Let the fingertips drop back down to the ground. You're going to take your little halfway lift again. Peel the heart away. And then release. And one more time, peel that heart away. And then let it go. Walk out to your high plank again. Good work. So again, we've got energy through the head through to our heels. Our core is strong. We're gently tucking that pubic bone to the belly button. I'm going to hold it here for 5 counts, 4 counts, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees, push back into a little child's pose. And you're going to hang out here for a little second, okay? So take a deep inhale through the nose and a long, slow exhale out through the mouth. And again, do it again. Take that inhale and then let it go. Walk your hands back towards your knees. And then we're going to sit down and we're going to do some core work because I don't know about you, I need it after 4 days of not moving. So we'll see how we go. We're going to lie all the way down on our backs. Can you see me? Yeah. So feet are going to be on the floor. Your hands are going to be behind your head. I want your elbows lifted off the ground on a 45 degrees. So we don't want our elbows on the floor to start. The elbows are lifted to help protect your head. You're going to take a little inhalation and then on your exhale, your top ribs come up and over the bottom hips. You look at your knees, activate your T-zone, and you're going to slowly lower down. We're just going to do 6 of these. So take an inhale, exhale, lift, look at the knees, lower back down. Keep going, lift and lower. So we're trying to get those transverse abs to squeeze in towards the belly button and then the belly button drawing down towards the spine. And just a little bit of a 30% lift with your pelvic floor. Okay, so it's that rib to hip connection the whole time. Good, we got 2 more to go. And your last one, I want you to stay lifted, okay? So here we go. From here, we're gonna bring one hand down and then the other hand down. Can you get your sternum up a little closer towards those knees so your head and your shoulders, your scapulars are off the ground? You're gonna lift the hands towards the knees and then lower them back down. So lift them up and then lower. It's really fun teaching abs and talking at the same time. You got 3 more. Last 2. Last one, keep the hands lifted towards the knees. You're going to pulse your heart towards those knees for 5 counts. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Good work. Hands go behind the head again. So option for the next exercise, you can keep your feet on the floor, or if you want to work a little bit harder, we can come into our tabletop position. So your knees are in line with your hips. Your knees are also in line with your ankles. And you're in your tabletop position, making sure you can't see your ankles in the sky. So they need to be in line with those knees. Here we go. You're going to take a little inhale. Exhale, you're going to do your sit-up. You're going to look at your knees. Then you're going to take an inhale, and then you're going to exhale to lower back down. So we're doing a little pause as we lift. So here we go. Inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale, exhale to lower down. Good. We've got 4 more of those. Lifting, holding, lowering. Good. Breathe it out. Breathe it in and then breathe it out again. Good work. 2 more to go. And last one. Holding it up here. Bring one hand down next to the thigh and then the other hand down. Get your heart center a little bit closer towards those knees. Bring the hands towards the knees and then back down again, okay? You're gonna lift and lower and lift and lower. Get your heart a little higher. Feel that burn. You've got 3 more. Last 2. Last one, keep the hands towards the knees. Pulse your heart towards those knees for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good work. I know all my clients are stoked that I'm actually doing all the ab work because usually I walk around yelling at them and telling them what to do. So we've got 1 more little set of abs to go. You're going to come back to your tabletop position. Bring your hands out to either side of you. You're going to take a little inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to do your sit-up, bring your hands towards the sky, sternum still reaches towards the knees, and then you're going to lower back down. Inhale, exhale, reach, and lower. Making sure your neckline is still nice and long, and lower. To make this a little bit more challenging, legs lengthen, as well as the arms. Okay, so we're going to lift and lower. You've got 4 more to go. 3 more to go. Last 2. And last one, we're going to stay all the way up. Stay up, turn the palms towards the toes. We're going to see if we can touch those toes for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little hug. And you're going to rock and roll all the way up to seated. Good. Swing those legs around. Make your way to all fours from here. So, hands are going to be underneath your shoulders and knees directly underneath your hips. We're going to stretch out those bellies. So take that inhalation, look all the way up to the sky. Exhale, rounding through the spine, looking at your knees or at your chest. And again, a little inhale to look all the way up. And then exhale to round. One more time here, little inhale. And a little exhale, let it go. Good, come back to all fours, tuck those toes. You're going to take your time coming back to that downward facing dog. Don't know if you guys can see me. So you're in your downward facing dog. I want you to just peel the heels all the way off the ground here. And then press those heels back into the earth. If you have tight hamstrings, just keep your knees bent, okay? You're going to take that little inhale, peel the heels up, and then press back down one more time. And a little press. Good work. Let's walk the feet towards the front of your yoga mat, towards your hands. Let the head drop. And then you're going to slowly go all the way up to standing. Ooh. Shoulders up to the ears, and then down to the ground. All the way up, and then back down. Something weird is happening to my, oh no, that's just my screen. Okay, we're going to pick up your hand weights now. Okay, so picking up your hand weights or your water bottles, 2 water bottles or 2 soup cans, whatever goes. You can also do this without the hand weights as well. It's no big deal. So we're going to start in your ballet second position. Fix up your leggings. Ballet second position. So your feet are about 10 and 2 on a clock. Got your weights in your hands, arms around it in ballet first. Take a little inhale, and then on your exhale, going to plie from here. So your knees are tracking over your toes here. You've got a tall, tall spine, your shoulders are relaxed. You're going to start doing some little pulses, tiny pulses. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands all the way out to second, and then hug that tree to come back to first. So bring it out and bring it in. Good, all the way out and in. So I want you to imagine that your pecs are giving someone a big hug, okay? So you've got someone in between you. You've got 2 more. And last one, keep the arms out. Be mindful that the weights don't go behind the shoulder line. So you need to have those hands a little bit in front to keep your body safe. We're going to do some little circles here, tiny circles, and then we're going to reverse the circles. Good work. And then reverse it. Now, can you get down lower in that plie? How low can you go? You're going to hold it here, lengthen the arms out nice and long, bring your left hand across and bring it all the way out to the side. Left hand to right and across and out. You've got 2 more of these. And last one, hold, right hand goes across, bring it out, across, bring it out. You've got 2 more. And last one, hold. Good, turn the palms down to the ground. Can you get down a little lower? Good, you're gonna hold it here for 5 counts, 4 counts, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, lengthen those legs. Good work. You're gonna bring those feet into a parallel position. I'm going to turn so you can see me. So you're going to bend your knees and you're going to hinge. What are we going to do? We're going to bring your right leg back, okay? Right leg back, tall, tall spine. So your left knee is bent. Your left knee is in line with your ankle. You're going to hinge all the way forward and bring your hand weights just above your hip line. So energy through the head all the way through to your heels. You're going to lift the weights up for 2, down for 1. Lift, lift, lower. Lift, lift, lower. 3 more of these. 2 more. Last one, hold. Micro bend now. It's a baby bend, lengthen. Little bend, lengthen. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, hold, lift the weights up just a little higher. You're gonna pulse up for 4 counts. Go 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now you're gonna bend the back knee, bring the weights in front of you, pulse down to the ground for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good work. Good news is we get to do something like that on the other side. Tall, tall spine, left foot is back. Lengthen up through that torso, and then you're going to hinge forward from those hips. Bring the hand weights just above your hips, so the round bits of your weights or your soup cans are looking up to the sky. This time we're going to do little circles, tiny little circles behind your back. Now I know all of you are going to be looking up at me, but try and look at the top of your yoga mat. Good. And reverse those circles. Good, now we're going to do a full bend. So it's a full bend and a lengthen. Full bend, lengthen, full bend, lengthen. You got 3 more of these. 2 more. Last one, keep the arms long behind you, lift them up, pulse up for 5 counts. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights in front, bend the back knee, pulse down for 5 counts. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Place the hand weights on the floor. I'm going to have a quick sip of water. Good work. And then we'll just quickly stretch the arms out. Right arm goes across, thumb draws up towards the sky, and then just draw the thumb to the ground. And we'll just do the other side. Left arm across, thumb draws to the ground. Good, and release. We're going to make our way up to your chair, picking up your yoga block or your heavy book. So I want you to turn to the side of the chair, or you can have both hands on the chair for this one as well. It's up to you. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. The block goes just above the knees. Hand is on the hip, or hand is up to ballet fifth. You're going to raise all the way up onto the balls of the feet and then press the heels back down to the ground. Peel them up and press. Peel, press, peel, press. So when you do this, your kneecaps pull up to the sky. You squeeze your butt cheeks up to the sky. Your core is engaged. Everything is switched on. 4 more. 3, 2, let's stay lifted. Now you're going to go down for 3. Whoop. You're going to go down for 3 counts, but not touch your heels to the ground. So you can go 3, 2, 1, nearly touch, and then lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, lift. Can you go faster? Down, down, lift. Down, down, lift. My thingy is doing something weird. Okay, good. All right, it just told me I've been on Instagram for an hour. That's great. 2 more. Last one, stay lifted, take an inhale. Exhale, you're going to bend your knees, knees track over your toes, tall, tall spine. So your ears are over your shoulders, shoulders above your hips. Okay, you're going to slide down that wall a little further and pick those heels up a little higher. Squeeze your yoga block with your thighs. Squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in. Go 4 counts, 3 counts, 2. Take an inhale, slide down that wall. Can you get down lower? Can you get your heels up higher? And we're going to pulse it out for 5 counts. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. If you're up for the challenge, you're going to take a balance. Hands come to prayer. Hold it here, get down lower, heels up higher, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, whoo. If you felt that burning in your thighs, good. All right, now we're going to place the yoga block on the floor. I'm going to place it on the floor. Balls of the feet are on the floor and your heels are on your yoga block. So I want you to be about arm's length distance from your bar. Your elbows shouldn't be bent. They should be a little long. So if you need to push the chair away, do that. Okay, so your feet are touching and your both hands are touching your bar, your chair. Take an inhale and on your exhale, slide down that imaginary wall. Ears are over our shoulders, shoulders are above our hips. We're going to get down a little lower. Put all your weight into the heels of your yoga block and the balls of your feet. So the weight is evenly distributed across the earth, okay? Get down a little bit lower and you're gonna squeeze your thighs in towards each other. Squeeze it in, squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Go 4 and 3 and 2. Take that inhale, get down a little lower. Pulse it out for 5 counts. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna step, I don't care which foot, let's do the right foot, a little bit to the side of your yoga block. So on the outer edge, and then get down a little bit lower. Make sure the weight's evenly distributed on all parts of the earth and pulse down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that right foot behind the yoga block. So we're not gonna touch the toe to the block, but we're gonna be pretty close to it. Get down a bit lower, pulsing down again. You got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Step back in front of the block. Heel is on the block. Both hands come to prayer. Get down lower. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. We get to do that on the left-hand side. I'll stay here. Left-hand side. So tall spine again. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees track over those toes. Get down a little lower. Good. This time we're going to tuck our pubic bone into our belly button, tuck it under and back to a neutral spine. So it's a tuck, release, tuck, release. Good work. The harder you tuck, the more you feel those thighs. So fun. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, back to your neutral. Get down lower. Step your left foot to the outer side of your mat. Your knees are bent the whole time. Pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping behind your yoga block. Heel is heavy on the block. Ball of the foot is, heel is off the ground. Get down lower. Pulse down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step in front of that block. Get down as low as you can go. Stack your body. Hands come to prayer. Get down even lower. Even lower for that. We're going to hold it here or pulse it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you felt that because I felt that. All right, we're going to do a bit of long legs and a bit of narrow V at the same time, okay? So I want you to turn so you're to the side of your bar again. Grab your yoga block, place it on the floor. Balls of the feet are on the floor and your heels are on your yoga block, but you're in a tiny little V. So it's not a ballet first for those dancers that are watching, it's a small V. Now this protects our knees when we're in class. Our other hand is up to ballet fifth. You're gonna take an inhale, exhale, bend the knees. The knees track over those toes. Make sure the heels are connected. You're gonna get down a little lower here and then a little lower, okay? Ooh, it's really hot under my ring light. Anyway, get down even lower. So you're gonna squeeze your heels together, okay? Squeeze them in. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. When you do this, you'll feel your thighs, you'll feel your glutes engage, everything is switched on. Tall, tall spine, go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now you're gonna lengthen your outer leg directly in front of you. Keep your supporting leg bent. You're gonna lift the leg lower. Lift and lower, lift and lower. You got 3 more, 2 more. Keep the leg in the air, flex the foot, pulse up 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good work. Now we get to do the other side. You can turn around or you can just do what I'm gonna do. Pop the chair to the other side of you. Okay, so we're back in our little narrow V, okay? Heels need to be connected. Pull those kneecaps up. Inner thighs rotate back. Think about lengthening all the way up through the torso. Hand comes up to ballet flip. Take an inhale, plie. Knees track over your toes. Think about length and imagine you've got like, this is pretty old school, but a Care Bear stare coming out from your heart center. So there's energy projecting forward. No, we're gonna get down a little lower. And you're gonna squeeze your heels together for 5 counts. Go squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. For 3, 2, 1, get down lower. Now you're gonna wrap your inner thighs to the back of the room. Wrap it back, wrap it back, wrap it back. You notice when you do this, your heels are squeezing together, and your glutes are working as well. Go 4 and 3 and 2. Breathe it all in. Get down a little lower. Extend your outer leg directly in front. We're going to do 5 leg lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg in the air. Flex the foot. Get the leg up higher. Pulse for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm glad that's over. All right, we're going to get rid of your yoga block. And we're just going to come into your ballet second position, and then we're going to stretch it all out, okay? So back to your second position, closest hand touches the bar. Hand is out to ballet second as well. Let's take a little inhale, and then we're going to plie as we exhale. Now remember, the feet are firmly pressed down into the floor. Think about the inner thighs rotating to the back of the room. Lengthen the spine. Pulse it out. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peel the heels, press them down. Peel and press, peel and press. Go 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to keep the heels lifted. Hand goes behind the head. Get down a little lower and even lower. Okay, I can't see you, but get down lower. All right, little side bend. Go in for 3, 2. Last one. We're going to lengthen the legs and the arm, and then cactus arm back down. Reaching and lowering. 2 more. And last one. Hands come into prayer. Hold. Get down lower. Heels up higher. Get down lower. Hold for 4 and 3. Woo. Karate hands. 2, 1. Good work. Other side, and we get a stretch, okay? Cool. Second position. Got stage fright. Second position, hand comes out to ballet second, feet are in second. Pull the kneecaps up. Core is switched on. Breathe everything in. Plie. Good. This time I want you to wrap your inner thighs to the back of the room with the feet on the floor. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Peel the toes off the ground now. The toes and the balls of the feet are kind of lifted. Same thing, wrap it back. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the toes, peel the heels. Lower one heel down, pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up the other heel. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both heels lifted. Hand goes behind head. Get down lower. 3 in. 3, 2. Last one. Lengthen the legs. Feels good. Plie. Lengthen. Plie. 2 more. Last one. Hands come into prayer. Get down lower. Push energy out. Breathe it in. Push it out. Breathe it in. You got 1 more. Good. Get down lower. Hold for 3, 2, 1. My legs are shaking. 4 days without bar. Oh my God. Whew. Well done. We're going to have a quick little stretch. Bring your closest heel towards your bottom. Lengthen up through that torso. So you've got that tall, tall, tall spine. Going to have a quick sip of water. How's everyone going? We all good? Yeah. Cool. Kick that back foot into your hand for your dancer's pose. And you can bring that leg through and stretch the foot. Stretch out that calf and the hamstring. And you get to the other side. So slowly come all the way up, heel to the butt. Think about length, come up out of the hips. Stay here, or kick that back foot into your hand for your dancer's pose. Whoop. And then you're going to bring that foot through, flex the foot, heart center draws to the ground. You can bring the hands to the floor or onto the chair. That feels good. Good, slowly coming all the way up. We're going to just stretch out your spine a little bit. So placing the elbows on top of the bar, the chair. Hands come to prayer. You're going to waddle back to an upside down little L shape. And you're going to draw your heart center to the ground. Keep the knees slightly bent. Good. Excellent. Now you're going to place your hands on the chair, waddle back even further. You're going to bend the right knee and then look underneath the left armpit. And replace the opposite leg. Good, one more time. And one more time. Good, come back through center. We're gonna round through the upper spine. So rounding through upper spine, take a little inhale, and then exhale, draw the heart center down. So kind of imagine like someone's punched you. Let's hope they never do, but punch you like in the chest. You're lifting up through the chest, and then back down one more time. Good. Place the hands down to the ground, draw up the head, let all that energy fall to the ground. And you're going to slowly curl all the way up to standing. Shoulders up to ears, down to the ground, all the way up and back down. Now we're going to make your way back towards your bar, your chair. We're going to do some glute work. So I want you to come about torso distance from your chair. So you're going to hinge forward from your hips. So you're going to bend your knees. So you need to have be a bit further away than before. Bend your knees, hinge forward, and rest your forearms on the bar and your head on your forearms. I'm going to keep my head lifted so you can hear me, okay? I mean, I know I've got the mic on, but I don't want it to be muffled. But you're looking like this. You're going to draw, keep both knees bent and draw your right leg directly behind you. Keep your hips square to the ground, and you're going to lift the leg to the sky, squeeze the right glute, and lower down. Lift up, squeeze, and lower. Lift up, squeeze, and lower. Whilst you do this, make sure you don't dip your pelvis like that. Okay, keep your core strong, squeeze the glute, lower. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, keep the leg in the air, flex the foot, have a nice long leg. A lot of the time when I see people in class with their long legs, this is what you look like. Push to the back of the room, okay? You're gonna pulse up for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get down lower in your supporting leg, okay? We're gonna step all the way back into a 90-90. So stepping back, hands come to prayer. Get down a little lower, whoop, get your balance. Pulse down for 5 counts, go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward, lift the back leg, flex the foot, pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, 90-90. Ears over shoulders, shoulders above hips. Pulse down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to come all the way forward, lift the back leg, flex, bend the back knee, flex the foot, pulse that foot up to the sky. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Okay. We're going to do the opposite side. So I'm going to turn my chair around so you can see my other leg, but you guys can just stay where you are. Okay, so remember you're about torso distance from your chair. Bend the knees, hinge forward from hips, hands placed on the bar, left leg draws directly behind you, left hip shoots to the ground, right knee bent the whole time. The whole time, okay? If you feel like it's getting easier, it's probably because you've got your leg long, okay? Core strong. Activate that core. You're going to lift, squeeze the left glute, lower down. Lift, squeeze, lower, lift, squeeze, and lower. Remember, we're not moving our pelvis around. Our core is nice and strong. You've got 3 and 2. Keep the leg in the air, flex the foot, nice long leg, pulse up and squeeze that glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, 90-90. Hands to prayer, ears over shoulders, shoulders above hips, pulse down. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach forward, lift, flex the foot. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, get your balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach forward, hold, flex the foot, bend the knee, pulse up. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Good work. All right, we're going to hop on the floor now. Place that chair away from you. Turn it this way, we might need it. Might do a little something with core work at the end. So we're going to hop all the way down on the floor. We're going for time. All right. Hopping down on the floor. Right hand is facing towards me. Right elbow is directly under right shoulder. Your knees are in line, coming down on a 45 degrees. So we're still doing glute work. I'm not even sorry about it. Your toes are going to point to the back of your yoga mat, okay? Hand is on your hip. So if you lift your toes, you should be able to see your toes in line with your butt. And then lower back down. So remember, we're not sinking into the ground. Everything is lifted through that sideways. Core is strong. Flex your feet. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the heels and the top glute. Come into your little clam and then press back down. So it's a little squeeze and a little press, okay? Squeeze and press. Now when you lift that leg, make sure you don't roll your hip to the back of the room. Just go to your hip range and then lower. You got 2 more. Last one, stay lifted. Little pulses up for 5, 4, keep squeezing, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Good, now we're gonna keep the shape of the top leg and we're gonna lengthen it out in line with your hip. Keep the foot flex, lift up through sideways, pulse up for 8 counts. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring that leg all the way in front of your hip line towards me. More, 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 more. Internally rotate that toe to the ground, the heels to the sky. You're gonna pulse up for 5 counts. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Externally rotate so the toe is drawn to the ceiling. Same thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep that leg back in line with your hip. 8 more counts and then you are done. Pulse up 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you all still there? I hope so. Let's do the other side. So we're going to swing those legs around and we'll do the other side. So elbow is underneath your shoulder. Fingertips are drawn towards the front of the room. Your knees are down at a 45 degrees and your toes are drawn to the back of your yoga mat. Now, I'm already leaning back. So we need to make sure your hips are stacked on top of each other. It's because I'm getting tired. You guys probably are too. So you're going to lift up through the side waist, okay? No sinking. Hand is on the hip. That's to make sure that you're not moving that pelvis, those hips around, okay? Flex the feet. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you're going to squeeze the top glute open and then close. Really squeezing that top glute, squeezing your heels and then lower. Okay, you got 5 more. 4 more. 3 more to go. Last 2. Last one, you're gonna stay lifted. Pulse up for 5 counts, go 5, 4, keep squeezing, 3, 2, 1, lower down. Keep the shape of the leg, lift, and then lengthen. I'm gonna push my chair away, in line with your hip. Remember, we're not sinking. Stay lifted. Hips are square, pulse up 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg directly in front of your hip line if you can. Internally rotate the toe. Pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Externally rotate. Pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing that leg back in line with your hip. Keep your hips square. Let's bang it out. 8 more counts. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Whew. Excellent. We're going to stretch out those glutes, okay? So we have a few options. Option 1, you're just going to lie on your back. Come into your figure 4 stretch, placing the hands behind the left thigh, pressing your right elbow into your right thigh. Head is on the floor and just bring that leg in. For a deepened stretch, you're basically doing that seated. Upright spine, hands behind your back, lift up through the torso. Draw that leg towards the front of the room to deepen that stretch. Good. And then we get to do the other side. Ooh. How are we going for time? When did I start? Oh yeah, wow. Okay, we're going to do some core work and then I'll give you a little stretch and then you can go about your day. And release. Good. Let's stay. If you're on the floor, come up. I'm just going to come into a C curve. So your feet are on the floor. The hands go behind your knees. You lengthen up through your torso. Tall, tall spine, relax your shoulders. Hands go behind the knees, okay? So your elbows are lifted away from your body, so they're not sunk in. You're gonna make a C shape with your lumbar spine. So everything on the top remains the same. A lot of the time when people say C curve, they think this and their whole body curves, like so, but we just want the pelvic area to basically curve, okay? So we're gonna lift up through that torso. C curve from the pelvis. So tuck your pubic bone towards your belly button. Lean back for 4 counts. Lean back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean back 1 more vertebrae. And then you're just gonna come all the way up and lift. Do that again. Tuck under for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lean back 1 more. And then come all the way up. Good. Now we're going to see if we can take our hands away to ballet first. Same thing. Lean back for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now we're going to bring hand out to the side, to the other side. Pulse forward for 2. Pulse, pulse. Good. Out and out. Pulse forward 2 and 2. Good. Keep breathing. Keep smiling. Last one. 2, 2. This time, to make it harder, you can continue doing that if you want to stay where you are. To add on, out, out, lift, and lift. Good. Out, and lift, and lift. Ooh, keep tucking that pubic bone the whole time. That's the money shot, okay? Got 1 more. Up you go. Lift, real C curve, lift, C curve. Good. Hold it here. Lean back 1 more. You're going to pulse forward for 5 counts towards the front of the room. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen those legs. Reach the hands all the way up to the sky. Take a little inhale. Exhale. Gather all that energy forward. You're going to sweep energy along your legs. Lift the hands back up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Reach forward. Inhale to lengthen. And again. This time you're going to place your hands wherever they land, okay? So if you're not feeling super flexible today, your hands are on your thighs, or they're on your shins, or on your ankles, or behind your feet. I'm surprised I can still do behind my feet after not teaching for forever. Let the head get heavy. You did it. Slowly come up. You're going to come into like a little split. Don't freak out. It's not a scary split, just to your range. Okay. Place the right hand on your thigh or on your shin. Left hand goes towards the back of the room. Look back at it. Bring the palm across your heart center. Reach towards the right toe and bring that hand all the way back up and over. Look back at the hand. It feels really nice and yummy. So just flow with the movement. So breathe it in. And breathe it out. Good. 2 more times. Last time. This time you're just going to do a little forward fold, a little stretch, okay, to your range. Walk the hands to the floor. If you can you get down a little deeper? It's cool if you can't. The aim of the game is to eventually get all the way down. Oh God, I can't even do that. Great, good times. All right, to the other side, reaching through, coming up and over, reaching through, coming up and over. Let's do 1 more. And then you're going to hold it. My battery might die, so if it does, it's been really awesome having you all with me for my first Insta Live, and I hope that you join me on Friday. Any feedback would be amazing. If you want it easier, harder, more core, more glutes, more anything, let me know. Let's walk the hands back. Ooh, bring those legs in. Place the hands on the knees. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. Drop them down. 2 more times. Drop them down. Last time. Good. Sweep the hands, sweep the hands all the way up. Take a little inhale. And then exhale, seal everything down through center, hands at the heart center. And thank you all so much for joining me. Have a kick-ass lockdown day.